The destruction of Alderaan was the first successful test of the first Death Star's super laser. Not only was it done as a test, but also as an example to the rest of the galaxy that the Empire was a force to be feared. So how did the galaxy react to Alderaan's destruction? The news of Alderaan's destruction spread like wildfire across the galaxy, and it shocked everyone, even Palpatine himself. Although Palpatine gave Tarkin the approval to destroy a planet as an example, he didn't expect him to destroy Alderaan, a planet that was widely respected and well known for being a core founder of the past Galactic Republic. Ironically, Tarkin's belief that destroying a planet would keep the rest of the galaxy in check completely backfired, as right after news spread that the Empire destroyed Alderaan, thousands across the galaxy joined the Rebel Alliance, along with many planets in the Mid and Outer Rim announcing their open rebellion against the Empire. Scores of Imperials, especially those of Alderaanian descent, defected from the Empire and joined the Rebel Alliance. Riots on Coruscant's level 3204, which housed immigrated Alderaanians, erupted. The riots lasted for days and were only stopped when the police and military got involved and arrested the rioters. Initially, the Empire tried to cover up this tragic act by trying to blame it on the rebels, though of course not many believed them. Later, the Empire tried to bring up another story, announcing that Alderaan blew itself up by accident after it tried to build a superweapon on its own accords. Again, not many believed that either. Perhaps as a way to ease tensions, Palpatine announced that he was saddened over the fact that Alderaan was destroyed, and was more than happy to resettle the 60,000 surviving Alderaanians who were off the planet when it was destroyed to his private resort planet. Palpatine later broadcasted that Alderaan's destruction was justified, as Bail Organa was a rebel leader and was using Alderaan to house rebels, and that they were even building chemical weapons to use against the Empire. Although much of this was true, the galaxy didn't believe him, as it was already one of the many stories the Empire put out to explain Alderaan's destruction, and it contradicted the previous ones. And since Alderaan was completely destroyed, the Empire didn't have any way to show evidence for their claims. On the other hand, the Rebel Alliance took advantage of Alderaan's destruction and the raw emotions that followed. They used the planet's destruction as propaganda, and as a call to action to the galaxy to rise up against the evil Empire. It was a very effective tool, bringing countless volunteers more than happy to fight for them. Such recruitment boosted even more after the Rebel Alliance was able to destroy the first Death Star, showing that the Empire wasn't invincible and could be brought down. Some historians later concluded that Alderaan's destruction was probably the Empire's biggest mistake, as they were not prepared for the massive backlash the galaxy had in store for them, as such an act forged the Rebel Alliance from being an annoying pest to an actual force to be reckoned with, following the support it gained. What used to be the planet Alderaan was later referred to as the Graveyard. Surviving Alderaanians later made pilgrimages to their destroyed planet, known as the Return. During this pilgrimage, they would fly through the fragments of their planet and come to peace with what had happened.